Hello, good day to you, Ma'am Nikki. Once again, I am Janbet A. Villar, and for today's video, we have a very important discussion because I am going to discuss the sum of local government policies that protect the well-being of the person in the in the face of new technologies. So, allow me to start, ma'am. So human rights and the Philippine digital environment. So we have here online child sex trafficking or online child pornography. Number two, freedom of expression and online libel. And then the number three is that online gender-based violence. So let's proceed to number one, online child sex trafficking, online child pornography. So what is this? This is also a very rampant issue. So now I am going to give you the full details of this. Online sex trafficking or online child pornography, the Convention on the Rights of the Child recognizes the right of the child to be protected from all forms of harm, including sexual harm and exploitation, and that is the duty of adults to guide the children. Diba? We should always look for our children if ever kanang parents na ta. Let us avoid that kind of crimes. Especially nowadays nga uso kaayo ang technologies, like wala na kaayo mga bata ron nga wala nag-use of technologies, so we should always look for our children. As a signatory to the convention, the Philippines has joined the community of nations with a protection framework for children, as well as institutional structures to implement initiatives to fight abuse against children. In 2009, the Philippines passed the Anti-Child Pornography Act, Republic Act 9775, which penalizes any public or private representation by whatever means of child engaged or involved in real or simulated explicit sexual activities. And this includes child pornography material, including real-time, internet communications, or written text. In a report presented by the Interagency Council Against Child Pornography, ITU ASEAN Workshop on Child Online Protection held in September 2016, IACP reported the following accomplishments, to name a few. So we are very thankful nga naa sa Republic Act about this because it's a very serious crime and we should not let that happen. So sa katong mga na-involved ani, sa mga na-victim, let's just pray nga makuan na ta, and sa katong mga nang victim, good luck kay naay mga punishments na mahitabuan. Now let's move on to number two, which is freedom of expression and online libel. So what is libel? Libel is being decriminalized by many states. The UN Human Rights Committee, in a communication to the Philippine government, declared that libel is excessive and incompatible with the ICCPR, which the country ratified in 1986, and recommended that states parties should consider the decriminalization of defamation and any case that application of criminal law should only be countenanced in the most serious of cases, and imprisonment is never an appropriate penalty. Libel in some cases is never an appropriate is used to hinder freedom of expression, often to silence investigative journalists or potential whistleblowers. Article 3, Section 4 of the of the Philippine Constitution of 1987 states that no law should be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress of grievance. Grievances. However, the crime of libel or defamation has been used as a means to suppress freedom of expression and freedom of the press in the Philippines. So, as a human, we all have this freedom of expressions. But let's not forget our limitations. Yes, na ating mga freedom of expressions like kisa ating i-vote. For example, this election na mo express ta nga mo ni siya nga tao ang atong i-vote. But let's not forget nga nasa tay mga limitations. Di na ta maabot sa anang mga away-away kay di na sada siya maayo. Di ta pang pwede mangdaot, di ta pwede mong sira og mga tao. Let's just be an open-minded and be a good citizen na lang sa atong country. With the internet, libel has also found its way into the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, Section 4 of the said act defines libel as the unlawful or prohibited. Now, for the last but not the least, the online gender-based violence. Violence against women. Violence against women, or VAW, refers to any act of gender-based violence that results in or is likely to result in physical, sexual, or psychological harm or suffering to women, including threats of such acts, coercion, or arbitrary deprivation of liberty, whether occurring in public or in private life. It likewise encompasses, among others, physical, sexual, and psychological violence. With the advances of technology, new forms of VAW or violence against women have emerged. Even the Commission on the Status of Women has noted that internet in particular has become a site of diverse forms of violence against women. Kay diba, basta daghana kayog mga cases nga mga woman, mga biktima tungod aning online also. Tungod ani sa cybercrime. All forms of gender-based violence, whether committed offline or online, are forms of discrimination and violations of human rights, that the right to privacy and bodily integrity are violated with online. So, majority of the reported cases, 53%, were perpetrated by someone known to the VAW survivor. Facebook, 50%, and mobile phones, 39%, are the platforms where most violations occurred. So, no, klaro jud kaayo nga sa social media jud siya na mga nahitabo. And social media is also a big part of new technology. Kay without technology, siguro wala po yung social medias. So, well, in using social medias or new technologies, there are lots of different crimes or harmful events. That's why there are also many policies to punish people who try to break the rules. And my only advice to users, as much as we can avoid this kind of event, please let us not involve ourselves to any illegal act, whether in online man or an outside world, or dili online. We should not victimize others, and we should not let ourselves to be the victim. It's good to use social medias and technologies, but let us not forget our limitations. Um, so I guess that is all for today, ma'am. Thank you so much. Have a good day ahead. Thank you, ma'am. Bye bye.